Welcome back, my soapy family. Grab your favorite cup of coffee, because the drama in Yosef this December is so thick you could cut it with a knife. From wedding bells to wicked schemes, this month will have you on the edge of your seat. And listen, if you're loving these recaps as much as I love telling them, don't forget to show your support. Hitting that subscribe button and giving this video a like costs you nothing, but it means the world to me. Now, let's dive into the chaos, my friends. On Monday 1st December, Seher's heart was heavy as she visited her father's grave, seeking strength for the whirlwind of marrying into the Karimli family. Meanwhile, Ela was downright shocked, struggling to accept that Yaman is actually settling down. And our boy Ibo? He was already plotting his next move, determined to win over Kara, convinced that a little charm is all it will take to steal her heart. The tension ramped up on Tuesday, when Selim pulled Sarah aside, his voice low with warning about the dark secrets festering within the Karimli walls. Ibo, trying to be clever, attempted to learn Kara's favorite things, but his plan backfired spectacularly. And all the while, Iqbal and Zuhal's scheming took a dangerous new turn, setting a sinister trap in motion. By Wednesday, Seher was feeling completely overwhelmed during her wedding dress fitting, the weight of her new life pressing down on her. Zuhal saw her chance and slithered over to Yaman, whispering poisonous lies into his ear, trying to paint Seher as nothing but a gold digger after the family fortune. Things got nasty on Thursday when Zuhal cornered Seher and forced her to sign a brutal prenuptial contract, trying to legally strip her of any claim. Seher was also deeply unnerved by Ella's lingering judgmental presence, and Ibo, bless him, mistook his latest infatuation for true love, falling head over heels once again. As Friday arrived, Seher was tasked with choosing her trousseau, a moment that should have been joyful but was clouded with anxiety. Iqbal and Zuhal watched from the shadows, their evil plan finally starting to click into place, and Ali kept a watchful, suspicious eye on Ibo's every move, not trusting him one bit. Come Monday, Yaman was utterly confused by Seher's distant attitude, completely unaware of the contract Zuhal forced on her. Neslihan, however, was pure excitement about the upcoming wedding. Meanwhile, Ali recruited Kiraz to help him make sure Ibo didn't harass Kara anymore. On Tuesday, Zuhal returned from London clutching those damning letters, a smug smile on her face. In a moment of vulnerability, Kara opened up to Kiraz about her tangled feelings. The pressure finally became too much for Seher, and her emotions boiled over in a tearful breakdown. Wednesday saw Seher and Yaman meeting with the wedding planner, but Seher hated all the extravagant ideas, feeling like she was losing herself. In the shadows, Iqbal and Zuhal successfully dragged a conflicted Selim into their wicked plans, making him an unwilling pawn. Neslihan's heartfelt wedding gift on Thursday brought genuine tears to Seher's eyes, a rare moment of warmth. But Selim was now fully under the control of Iqbal and Zuhal, deep in their dark scheme. Ibrahim, trying a new tactic, reinvented his whole personality to impress Kara. By Friday, Ibo was absolutely convinced that Kara was his soulmate. But the real danger came from Iqbal, who hatched a new plan to destroy Seher's reputation, aiming to plant concrete proof for Yaman that his bride-to-be was only after his money. On Monday, Yaman did his best to soothe Seher's fears about their new living arrangements in the mansion, but Iqbal and Salim were busy concocting a truly devious plan to ruin everything. Ibo's best efforts to charm Kara, however, fell completely flat. The drama intensified on Tuesday when Selim finally confessed his true feelings to Seher, complicating everything. Iqbal and Zuhal were buzzing with excitement, ready to launch the final stage of their plot. Ibo, not one to give up, tried a completely new and awkward approach with Kara. Wednesday was filled with emotion as Nadia organized a beautiful traditional ritual for Seher, a heartfelt send-off before her wedding day. Arif urged Yaman to finally be honest with Seher about his growing love for her, and in a dramatic turn, Ibo found himself trying to save Kara's life from an unexpected threat. It was the wedding day on Thursday, and both Yaman and Seher were a bundle of nerves. Nadia, seeing right through them, took Seher aside and told her she could see the real love between them and that this was no mere marriage of convenience. As Friday unfolded, Yaman and Seher waited patiently for the ceremony to begin. Lost in their own thoughts, Iqbal was fuming with Zuhal over a last-minute hitch in their plan, and Ibo was finally confronted about his constant pretending and told to just be himself for once. On Monday, Yaman did his best to calm Seher's pre-wedding jitters, his voice a low, reassuring murmur. A frantic Zuhal was tearing the house apart, desperately searching for a crucial file. Ibo, meanwhile, was practicing his grand confession speech to Kara, hoping to get the words just right. Tuesday brought the reception, and Zuhal practically vibrated with rage watching the newlywed couple together. Over with the police, Farhat was trying to figure out the identity of a mysterious girl, and Kara, overwhelmed by it all, left work early without a word to anyone. On Wednesday, Seher and Yaman began navigating the delicate and uncertain early hours of their new marriage. Zuhal completely spiraled, screaming at Iqbal and blaming her for losing Yaman forever. A sweet subplot saw Neslihan and Farhat struggling to ignore their growing feelings for each other. Christmas Day saw Seher preparing to host her first guests in the mighty Kirimli mansion, a daunting task. Zuhal was moaning about Iqbal having no new plans for revenge, and a confused Ibo couldn't for the life of him figure out why Kara was so angry with him. On Friday, Nadia gave Seher a boost of confidence, telling her that Yaman was ready to declare his love for her properly. A determined Salim was on his way to the mansion to finally confront Iqbal, but Zuhal saw a tender, private moment between the new husband and wife, and her jealousy exploded. On Monday, Yaman was finally working up the courage to tell Seher what was in his heart, but he was brutally interrupted by Zuhal having a full-blown nervous breakdown. In a separate drama, Neslihan returned from the market utterly devastated after a terrible incident. Yaman's struggle continued on Tuesday as he tried and failed to find a quiet moment to open up to Seher without another interruption. Kara had finally had enough and gave Ibo a stern warning to stay away from her family. Farhat did his best to reassure a distraught Neslihan, promising to find her stolen bag. The year ended on Wednesday with Iqbal being very emotional after a serious accident involving Zuhal. Yaman was still wrestling with how to talk to Seher about his deep feelings, and Ibo received a pile of mysterious unsigned gifts, leaving him utterly bewildered. And there you have it, friends. A month of high drama, a wedding, and enough schemes to last a lifetime. What a way to end the year. Thank you so much for watching and for all your support. If you enjoyed this recap, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and comment down below with your favorite moment. From my family to yours, have a blessed and peaceful festive season, and I'll see you next time for more Yosef.